Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Book University's FASERIP with Team A, the mid-tier bangers and knuckleheads who don't actually have a name yet. And they're, what is this, like technically your third mission? So, what have
We
you?
could we could always go with that. The knuckleheads.
The knuckleheads.
We could also go with aimless.
There you go.
Ooh.
I like that too.
So, yeah, I like that considering the current storyline. So you guys are sans tie today. So I guess that we will say that he is uh, uh, looking over his notes and trying to figure out how to make the actual battery or how to make the new weapon work without the gel pack that was actually a GPS device in the first place. So yeah, that will explain his absence while he's taking his kids scouting. All right. So as for the rest of you three, what have you been doing since the previous week? Your base has been compromised. A.I.M now currently knows where your base is. They've gone in and searched the whole thing while you guys were healing up in the hospital and trying to stay alive. So give me a heads up on what you guys have been doing.
Actively looking for somewhere else to call home.
So you want to maintain the secret base, which means finding a new base that no one knows about?
That would probably be the best bet.
Okay. I mean, everybody knows where the X mansions are. I said that plural on purpose. Everybody knows where Avengers Mansion is, but you guys want to be like the Bat Cave. If it's ever discovered, that's it. We're screwed.
Well, the first one got blown up.
I would like to be filling our van with big pieces of plywood with just a bunch of drawings and what are they called? Spray paintings, and that basically fill myself an artillery of different monsters and heroes that I can use against A.I.M.
You know, you can only animate one drawing at a time, right?
Yeah, but it only lasts for a little bit of a time, so may as well be prepared.
Scrolls, it takes up less room.
Scrolls.
Just roll it out and have it made.
So, where are you guys thinking about doing your base, or what kind of a base are you thinking about doing?
Probably should go a little more low key, shouldn't we? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Abandoned warehouses? I don't know. But the resources aren't that high, are
they? I've got excellent resources, so.
And somebody else has somebody else has good. Okay, there we go. And then two others with poor. So you guys have technically got remarkable resources with a little bit of leeway. So for the sake of conversation, for the balance, that equals not quite buying a mansion, but you could definitely buy a storefront and then some.
Wonder if, like,
say again?
What if we look for something that was, like you said, storefront, but you know how, like, I don't know how it is in New York, but here in Chicago, all the storefronts, there's always there's offices and apartments and everything on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody would think to look at stores, and they're separate from stores usually, but it might be easier to hide kind of in plain sight like that.
That's right. And if you get your food service license, then you guys can have a hero sandwich place in the front.
If we're looking at stores, I'm gonna try and convince y'all to buy us a comic store.
Ooh, a comic book store, even better.
I like it.
As long as it has a basement.
That is about as hiding in plain sight as it would get.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can find one with a basement. I'll say it's not a problem. So you'll own it at this point, but you'll have to furnish it as the sessions go on. So right now it'll be pretty empty. You can, with the extra resources, you can. I'd say you could package a room. So basically get like a living room, small entertainment set, living room TV, and you can order Netflix with some couches and stuff like that. We're not going so far as Barco lounges. They'll have to be like that neoprene, whatever, whatever that pleather, something like that.
Be like, what do you call it? Get a Goodwill store special.
There you go. There you go.
That car still in the hospital?
No, everybody's healed. Everybody's got their base karma back in addition to the karma that they already earned. I'm going to go with the Costco size Ricola cough drops real quick.
That's what I should be using that.
Hey, Ricola, I'm open to what is it to being sponsored. Just saying, I'll pop this buddy. Watch, I'll put it right in my mouth. Nah, yeah, there we go. So,
and they taste like tea too, which is the best.
Oh yes, I very much like them. They're excellent. In fact, they'll be even tastier if I'm being sponsored.
And today's Froggy Throat is also brought to you by Coke Zero.
That's my wife's favorite.
Oh, I have a question. Is it a power stunt to do multiple attacks using my lightning speed?
To use multiple.
To do the multiple attacks roll off of my lightning speed.
Oh yes, actually it is. That would be a power stunt.
Okay. Can I drop the 300 karma now to tick that off 3 times?
Yes, you may actually. So you'll only have to spend 700 more if you're going to do that off camera, or just the next time that you do it. For anybody questioning, I do it a little bit differently out of the book. The karma that you spend is automatic. So you spend 100 karma points. The way that power stunts are supposed to work is that you spend 100 karma points and then you can attempt the power stunt. The first time that you do it has to be in the red, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Maybe the first 3 times. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't care. But if you fail the power stunt, you get the karma back. I do things a little bit differently. You only have to get in the red the first 2 times. The next 3 times you have to get in the yellow, and the next 5 times after that you have to get in the green. Your 11th time and onward is free, so you don't have to spend the 100 karma points, and it doesn't matter what level you get it in. You just have to roll to hit or roll to do whatever. And you do not get the karma back if you fail. However, it still counts as 1 time. So you can just off screen give me 1,000 karma points, or on screen, give me the 100 karma points and roll in the appropriate color as you've done it so many times before in order to get the power to function properly. Oh, yeah. I try to make it a little bit more interactive, a little bit more permanent. So you've done it for the first 3 times, so you just have to do it 2 more times in the yellow, and then you're pretty much, sailing free.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Philip Bradley. My character is Backblast. I throw explosive shards and luck manipulation. Join me and my team, Aimless, to make life miserable for evildoers everywhere. Thank you. Next time we get into a fight, I got karma. Please, I want to try.
Right. Yeah, Savior will be punching multiple people at one time, as a speedster should.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it amazing to do 2 extra attacks?
To do 2 extra attacks, yes.
So with monsters, I would only need to get in the green.
We'll see there when we get there. What's the what's the page number for multiple attacks? Do you have the book, Xavier?
I have it on my phone, which is what I'm using to be on here. So.
Of course. So, extra attacks. Should probably just
Standard extra attacks is standard. I think is -4 column shift, but it might be different for speed.
yeah. This is page 30. Let's see. So occasionally heroes may want to make more than one attack. Characters make a fighting feat roll in the pre-action roll. The intensity of the feat depends on the number of attacks desired. So making 2 attacks the same round is a remarkable intensity feat, and making 3 attacks in the same round is an amazing intensity feat. But since you have a monstrous rank lightning speed, then you can do what do you call it? You just have to roll in the green in order to do multiple attacks. But mind you, right now you have to do 2 rolls.
Yeah.
So you'll spend the 100 karma points. You still have 2 more times you have to get in the yellow, and then after that you still have to get in the green. Then you actually roll the hit.
Yeah.
So and then those hits are actually made at -1 column shift 2 hit. Expecting that you succeed in all the other attacks. Otherwise, you only make 1 attack at -3 column shifts, and this is using your fighting, and you cannot increase that with lightning speed. All right. So, and we'll go over it again when we actually get there. So just remember page 30. All right. So you guys have been moving furniture with your van. You got your van, so you don't need a moving van. That's a good thing. And I would imagine that you guys have been occasionally scouting with binoculars to you also got from the Goodwill store to see what A.I.M has been doing. A.I.M has left your other building alone, but it is A.I.M, so they probably have some kind of tracker device in there or surveillance device. Eventually, the building code authorities come over because giant holes in the side of your building. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I have a question. At monstrous speed, am I faster than a car?
Oh yeah, your average car will go excellent 20, remarkable 30, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're a quick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just being careful getting our stuff transferred over.
Plus, you don't know which ones might be bugged.
Oh, you're talking like individual things that we own?
Yeah. Somebody might have, or they might have bugged 1 or 2 or all of your individual items over there. You never know.
Well, perhaps we could. No, he's not here, but maybe have what's his name? Ty. What's his character?
The
Have
millennial.
the millennial. Have him whip together maybe a bug finding device of some sort.
When he's here.
Yeah. So if we got to wait for him, then so be it. Moving's never a quick thing anyway.
That's right. Xavier, what's your character's name again? Sorry.
Samson.
Samson. Yes.
Originally, he fit better, but then he changed a bit.
It's all good. All right. So, do you guys want to try and reclaim some of your stuff or go back and investigate or anything along those lines?
I would definitely like to make sure that I get all my sketchbooks and stuff and flip through them to make sure.
The original artwork. Gotcha. All right. Anybody else?
I didn't have anything left.
I mean, anything that we'll obviously move obvious things that they can't bug, like
Glass speakers.
Yeah, well, things like tables and stuff, things that you can obviously see, that are flat surfaced. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not things like couches and stuff where they could stick it inside of a cushion, and you'd never know, you know.
But it's A.I.M. What if they devised bugging tape?
Well, if I see a piece of tape that doesn't belong there, I'm scraping it off.
Okay, then. All right.
We've got to start using water beds, so if they bug them, it'll just pop.
I would think they could come up with something probably waterproof.
Nano trackers. You'll never see it. You'll never feel it. Oh my God. Try to get you guys paranoid.
Dude. Yeah. So we're on their hit list now, huh?
It seems like it. The question is, how high on your hit list?
Well, I mean, we were on theirs. Oh.
For the scouting stuff, I would definitely like to take a big part in that, since I can do it pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Be quick but thorough. Like don't go quicker than you need to, we should say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Borrow one of Ty's phones. Take pictures.
He only has one.
Darn.
So you're gonna scout over there by yourself there, Xavier?
Yeah, since I think I can take a couple hits before I get away.
Okay, not a worry. Okay, so you're over there. You got your little binoculars. Look at they got a little picture of a bat on them. Just I don't know why it's the wrong universe, but you're checking all these things out. It looks pretty safe. Some building security code guy comes up and posts a notice up there. OSHA comes by, posts a notice up there. You flip through them really quick. They're like, this stuff has to be fixed. City ordinance, all this. Could walk around inside or zip inside, whatever you're going to do, and you look around. You see all the carnage and destruction that was in there. Any bodies that were originally there? I mean, like nobody was killed, but all cleaned up. No blood has been cleaned up though, and you're like, oh, I'm pretty sure that one there with the huge blood splatter that went in a long line, that was probably me. Like a scene out of Dexter, you just look at the blood splatter.
I think I'd like to try to take some of the loose bricks and stack them back up on the wall or something. Just a little bit.
Okay. There's only so much that you could do. You're sitting there thinking to yourself for sure that what you call it, Backfire should be able to fix this up real nice with his dad's construction company and whatnot. But for now, you place a couple back. It's not going to help too much. Maybe you find a tarp and you can seal it off so that no more rain comes sneaking in and making the floor wet. And there's a lot of dirt in there too from the windy nights. So yeah.
Just trying to get some of the safety inspectors off our back for a little bit. Make it look like we're making progress.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like anybody's necessarily come in to loot the place, which is fairly odd, right? But you're in one of the nicer neighborhoods for the most part. So
there were like crap ton of explosions for when this happened. I doubt that too many petty thieves would want to mess with that.
Bunch of people a little bit scared and whatnot, but making people a little bit nervous. What is it there?
I would like to make a little thing near the wall that looks kind of like it looks like it could be magical. It looks like it could be something to do with, I don't know, like an Eye of Agamotto and like stuff like that. And then like right below it, those who cross this barrier shall feel the taste of a curse or something like that.
All right, that was inventive. Give yourself 10 karma points. Yeah, for the quick little design that you do. I imagine you're using your super speed to make some little paper mache pseudo faux Eye of Agamotto.
Put some paper mache Ushabti near there.
Nice. All right. So I imagine you had plenty of art supplies, which you're probably gathering up right now. Okay.
Yeah.
You go into the kitchen and you see something lying there. There's a tarp. It's a blue tarp, and there appears to be something under there. It looks like it could potentially be a body, but you don't remember any fights being in the kitchen.
All right. We had a first aid kit. I'm wondering if we had any of those rubber gloves in there.
Yeah, you have one of your kitchen drawers has a bunch of the dishwashing gloves. Or yeah, you'll probably have some nylon would they be? Latex, excuse me, latex gloves
Yeah.
in your first aid kit. Yep.
So I'd make sure to put those on before kind of opening the tarp to like check out what's going on here, so that my fingerprints don't get all over it if it's a thing.
Good idea, smart idea. You'll be a forensics major before you know it. Okay, so you get to this thing and you start to pull this tarp off, and you see an A.I.M suit, one of those beekeeper-looking suits, full yellow. It's got the the mesh screen across the eyes. Excuse me, and it looks like ammo pouches all around it, and it's just laying there. And you have like a moment to look at it. You think to yourself, no battle happened in here, and more than that, I don't see any wound on this guy. What the heck? How this happened? How the police miss this? And as you're thinking of all that, you see a little bit of smoke start to come off the body. Not any one part, but it looks like the whole body. Like as soon as it was exposed to more air or ambient sunlight, just from the room, whatever, something. When the tarp came off, this thing started to smoke a little bit.
All right, I how far away is the outside?
You could be out in a moment.
Could I carry the thing out?
What thing?
The smoking body.
Oh, okay.
Would I be able to carry it out all the way out and then throw it away from? I don't want more structural damage.
This is Xavier Underwood, one of the players in the Monday Night Marvel FASERIP game on Comic Book University. I play the character Samson Stone, a mutant with super speed, regeneration, and the ability to grow, as well as one of his favorite abilities, the ability to bring art to life.
What do you call it? Yeah, you have remarkable strength, right? Remarkable 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably strong enough. You could reach down and try and pick it up just to check. And it's funny, it's not hot to the touch, but the smell. What is your endurance?
Oh, my endurance is amazing 46.
Good for you. Make a roll. You just need to make in the green.
All right. 93.
Oh, you made that and then some. But you smell it, and for just a brief moment, you're like, oh, don't breathe too deep of this. This actually smells like some kind of a toxin, like it's some kind of an airborne poison.
Yeah, it's a red.
Yeah. So you want to continue trying to pick this thing up? By the way, the suit actually seems to be melting. Mind you, it doesn't seem to be giving off any heat, but the suit seems to be melting.
This is something bad. All right. I wrap it up in that tarp it was in just to get some extra barrier, and I try to run it out.
Okay. So you start trying to wrap the tarp around it, and I'm going to give you a strength feat roll. So you're going to need to get into the yellow. This is for wrapping it up decently and being able to pick it up while it appears to be moving as well. Like the fingers are stretching, the toes around the ankles start moving around.
No, that's an 09.
Okay, so you're trying to pick it up, but it's right now he's sandbagging you. dead weight, and you're trying to pick it up, but it's heavier than it looks. And suddenly it is going to make a roll on you. Oh, and it gets a partial hold. So it goes to grab your neck with its right hand, which is closer to you, which would actually be this hand. But anyway, it instead gets the your clavicle, and it's holding on tight, like this. So it's trying to hold on to your collarbone.
And that's when I grow to 16 feet tall.
Oh my. Okay. You grow to your full height, and like the kitchen counter, you have an island in the middle of your kitchen, and that just kind of snaps a little bit and moves off to the side. Your strength goes up +1 column shift for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sexy. So you're at incredible 36. You can bench press about 6 tons in this extended height of yours. So you're a whole lot. You go from being able to bench press a half a ton to 6 tons. That's a huge difference. And apologize to everybody. I had a sore throat. Kid was actually out of school today because he was so sick.
Oh.
So my oldest son. So he what do you call it? He's got you still, but like your clavicle went from this big to about this big. So he's holding on, but it's more like holding on to the rung of, or like the side of a building, as opposed to a rope ladder. And he starts actually moving though now. You could see that he actually turns to look at you. You could see greenish yellow eyes behind the beekeeper's suit as this thing like there are holes that actually appear inside the suit, which start letting off the aroma much more pungently now. It's just really stinky to you, but you could tell for somebody with lesser constitution than you, they might be retching. They might be throwing up violently right now.
All right. He's trying to grab all over me. I say, well, buy me dinner first, and I try to grab his legs and throw him up through the roof.
All right, make a roll.
5.
Sucky rolls. All right, you reach down to grab his legs, but he seems to be moving, not like super speed. He's not moving like you, but he moves, and his legs come in, so that, and then using your balance, he kind of like slaps the floor to give us some momentum and stands himself up really quick. So now he's, you're bent down still, but he's essentially face to face with you, and you're about 3 times his height. So okay, he gets a better hold on you now. He gets a better grip. It's still not a full grip, but it is a much better grip on you, and you could feel he's pretty strong. He's about as strong, maybe a little bit stronger than you are in your regular height. And he gets a fairly good hold on your clothes, not on you, but on your clothes rather. Your turn.
Derek, he's taking off a long time. Rick, we all go check on him? I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Ah,
I don't know. We're not aware of what's going
I
on.
know. I was saying for a speedster, he's not back yet.
That's a fair assumption.
Yeah, we could go check on him. Let's go.
he's sorry.
No, go ahead.
He's right in front of me.
Yes.
He's got a good hold on me.
He's got a fairly decent hold on you. Make no mistake, you're 16 feet tall. I mean, you've taken a knee. It's going to be hard for you to stand up without destroying, more of your home, but you could.
I do have a home to keep. Okay. He's got a good hold on me. I'll get a big old bear hug on him.
Nice. Roll for it.
No. 13.
Okay. Not a big deal. It is really hard for you to maneuver. This is a regular old room, so there's not a lot of room. So you're trying to maneuver. Your elbow winds up hitting part of the wall. Your left elbow winds up hitting the island that you already knocked over. You send it flying into the door well, and yeah, then he's got full maneuverability. Granted, you're taking up most of this kitchen, most of the room, but he's got a lot more mobility than you right now. You've got the ceiling pressed up against your back and your head, so yeah, it's harder for you to move. Okay, he's got a hold of you, and he starts to release a jet of gas that comes through from his the beekeeper's mesh eyepiece. You're really right there. I'm rolling and I rolled a 99. So like it was pretty much a point blank hit to begin with, but yeah, you just get this full waft right in the face, like as you're inhaling. So this green gas just and it's so thick, it feels like it's a liquid, but you can see that it's mostly gas. Right full in your face. Go ahead and make another Constitution roll for me. Excuse me, endurance roll. Like this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a different set of dice.
Yeah, I would be using a different set of dice at about this point also. Okay. You are retching. You do not know for how long, but you are violently retching. It almost feels like, if you keep on throwing up like this, you're going to lose your spleen pretty soon. That's how violently you're hurling right now. It's bad, really bad. And you know that you're out. This guy can do whatever he wants to you. Yeah, so really bad. What about over with you other two? What
We
are we
were-
calling the knuckleheads? No, that's not. But what's Backfire and Bricks doing?
on our way there.
Okay, you guys actually have to get in the van because you don't have super speed.
No.
So you guys start driving over there, and by the time that you get there, you're looking around. You can see that he's, clearly been here. Stuff has been moved. You see some of the stuff that he said that he sees. And then the thing is, you smell a smell. It's different on the inside than it is on the outside. And it smells, when you first walk in, it smells like you ever turn off a refrigerator for a couple of weeks, even if it's empty, and then you open up the door.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell is that? Ugh.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like that.
It smells like a minivan full of old French fries and somebody has kids here.
Somebody's doing refrigerator experiments.
Yeah, there's a little herking going on.
Do we see him at all?
Well, not at the doorway, no. The makeshift doorway. You do see this strange little. It looks like it might be made of paper mache. You're not entirely sure, but there's like this warning and this little. Looks like this crystal ball. It's like staring and it says, "Abandon ye all hope, who enters here." He's just like, "What the hell kind of Dante's Inferno crap is this?"
Well, to deal with the odor, what are the odds that in one of these pouches of mine I have a handkerchief I could tie across my face?
Oh yeah, easily. I'll even say you got a second one for what do you call it? Backfire over there.
And hey, you know what? I'm thinking this is New York, and not for nothing, but my favorite band out here is National Chainsaw, and they do their like New York hardcore.
You did that really well.
I'm actually friends with them, so
So you got that Bronx accent really good. Nice.
I've spent many a drunk nights in the Bronx, or not Bronx, but Brooklyn, which is where they're from.
Oh, okay. Well, if you could do the Brooklyn accent, that would be a different story,
Well, to a Chicago guy,
All sounds the same.
to a Chicago guy, it all sounds the same.
The Brooklyn accent is the accent that everybody thinks the Jersey accent is from. The Brooklyn guys were always like, "Yeah, let's go down to Jersey." People in Jersey don't actually say Jersey. We would never be caught dead with that. All right.
I've driven through New Jersey. There's a lot of country there too.
Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah. We got the Pine Barrens, baby. So and that's actually where the Nerdarchy guys live. So Jersey Devil. Rock on. In the meantime, you guys got your handkerchiefs on, and you're walking through. When you get past the first room and down to the hallway that's going to lead to, you imagine it's got to be the kitchen this is coming from. Like somebody left the damn door, refrigerator door open. That has to be what it is. There's no other explanation you could possibly think of. But it starts to get really thick. Like you start to see the green. It looks like bile. Just like if bile took a gaseous form, excuse me, you're actually having a hard time seeing through this thick puke gas.
Oh. Well, shoot. You got any ideas there, bud?
You need to use something for a big fan.
Well, I mean, the best thing that we can do, I guess, is try and open windows right now, turn fans on. We got to vent this place out the best we can.
You hear who's got the higher intuition? You two both have the highest intuition, right? What's your intuitions?
Incredible.
Yeah, incredible.
So you two, when you get to the hallway, you're trying to sift through the gaseous puke. You hear a shuffling in the kitchen.
Let's go check it out.
Wait, is there a fire extinguisher anywhere in here?
Yeah, you could go up and you get the fire extinguisher while Bricks.
Aim it toward the gas. Blow it away.
It's an ABC fire extinguisher. It's not like a Dyson.
Anything to disperse it, even a little, would help.
Okay, so you go off to grab the fire extinguisher, and you know that there's one in the kitchen, but it's hard to see in there, so you probably grab the one from the someplace else. Anyway, so a little bit of a split there. That's cool. That's cool. So Bricks, you go walking in, and you see giant form Samson laying unconscious, curled in really weird positions. You see where he grew. You can see the. It's hard for you to get in because the island that was in the middle of the kitchen got wedged somehow, but got broken and somehow wedged into the doorwell where you're trying to walk into. And you see what looks like a melted A.I.M agent in there shuffling around. And he's just grabbed a gigantic meat tenderizer and the biggest effing butcher knife. You're like, who the hell was cooking with that thing in here? And he's walking towards Samson right now.
Can I take that island and throw it at the guy?
Oh, hey, I'm Derek. I play Bricks, a mystically bestowed, youthful 30-something-year-old with tough skin and super strength for superpowers and a love for history.
Yes, you're strong enough that you could just or just kick it right at the guy. Go ahead and this is going to be your agility. Go for it.
Agility?
Oh yeah, it's this
okay.
one.
All right. Well, I got a good agility, so oh boy. Okay. Well, that's a white.
Okay. Well, normally I'd make you roll at -1 comm shift to hit your buddy, but since your buddy is 6 foot tall and like wedged in the kitchen, you
probably gonna hit him anyway.
So, Samson, take typical damage. Take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, and you got a kitchen island wedged in your butt crack. Try explaining that one to the wife. So this thing turns and looks straight at you. It doesn't make a sound, but it like kind of slops a little bit as it's walking. It drops the knife and the meat tenderizer, and you see claws, like giant clawed talon, more like talons, kind of growing out of its fingernails. And it's about a good 6 to 8 inches long.
So it has talons?
Well, it's growing them, but it's like they're being produced right now. They don't like schnicked out, but they're like meat separating out.
I was
and
trying
to be made of bone. They're some kind of inky black material, but they look pretty solid and terrifyingly sharp.
I was just trying to sound like Napoleon Dynamite when I said it.
Oh.
I failed.
I haven't seen that in a long time. It's a lot. It's pretty much my favorite animal ever, the liger.
Yeah. But all right, so
Eat your dinner, Tina, you fat lard.
come get your dinner, Tina. Does it have talons?
Nice.
Okay, so is it coming at me?
It's starting to walk towards you as it's extending its talons. Yes.
Okay, better coming at me than at him on the ground.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, he's also technically on the ceiling.
Ooh, what do I want to do? Oh boy.
I should be around about now.
Next round.
I get anxious.
I don't blame you.
I almost want to hold and see what this guy's coming to do.
Growing talons, sloughing towards you, raising the talons. 10 guesses, the first 9 don't count.
Well, basically, I'm wanting to time myself. You know what I mean? Like I want to time myself so I can strike this guy when I'm going to be most effective.
Sure. He rolls to hit because he's impatient. And what do you call it? He's going to do, I forget what your body armor is, but he does 30 points of slashing damage. What's your body armor?
Oh, incredible 36.
36. That's what I thought. Okay. So your clothes get torn a little bit. It looks like he accidentally opened up one of your pouches and it's scratched. So you're pissed. You just lost another handkerchief. They're all filled with cotton balls and handkerchiefs, apparently. And he just shoo like that.
I'm going to give him this look. I'm going to be like, and I'm going to hit this dude.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want these dice. It's going to be a white. I don't care what happens.
Okay.
Like,
so you're going to roll to hit the guy. Your intent was to hit the guy. Unfortunately, he just freaked you out so much with this that you swing, you kind of hit him, but it's like you hit more of the suit than anything else. One of his shoulder guards kind of goes flying off, hanging down the back of his shoulder at this point, down the small of his back, but you don't actually make contact with his flesh. So he's gonna grapple onto you, and that is a partial hold. So with the talons, he like this onto your either side of your arms, like this. You can roll to break free.
yeah, let's do it. What am I?
Or you can actually roll to hit, but at a negative.
No, let me turn him loose first. Which I'm just gonna strength him out. Use my strength to bear my way out.
Okay. No wrestling or any other talents like that?
Oh, I do have wrestling.
That's important. +1 to escape.
Okay, so amazing up to monstrous. 97 on the monstrous. Oh, that's a red.
Yeah, hell yeah. So like, man, get off me with that weak nonsense. And then all of a sudden, here comes Backfire with a fire extinguisher. Hey man, trying to get rid of this stuff, but the powder doesn't seem to be working too well. What the hell is that big thing? So you walk in on this scene, Philip.
Okay. Is any part of the other guy's body showing at all?
Say again?
Is any part of the green guy's body showing at all?
You don't see any of his body. Not yet.
I mean, like he's got a shoulder to me or whatever.
No, you don't see any of that.
I was gonna say whatever. If I could see any part of him where he's got the aim thing on or not, I was gonna try to hit him with the canister.
Your grenades?
No, the canister.
Oh, gotcha. Whatever. You just rolled a hit.
Okay.
It was just basically radiation suits.
83.
Okay, that's a hit. What's your strength?
Excellent.
Okay, so You could do things only got like excellent material strength, so you could do 20 points of damage instead of 16. You whack it across the back of the shoulders and the small of the neck. Well, the neck, and it barely seems to notice. Instead, it turns to you, and it's going to reach out with a claw. It's actually got a full hit on you. So it reaches out and scratches your skin a little bit with its giant fingernail talons. And what do you call it? Yeah, it's not a full like swipe, just the scratch. Like he's trying to actually grab you, but your skin does pierce. And he's got a solid hold on you right now. So I'm going to say he's around your throat.
Okay.
So next up is actually both you guys roll for intuition. What do you call it? Savior? Roll for intuition also.
Okay.
And what is your intuition, Savior?
It's good.
So you get +1. Whatever you roll, add 1 to that. Phil and Derek add +4 to yours. And actually -1 to mine.
All right.
I got
So-
8 altogether.
Okay.
Me too.
You both have 8. Okay. Derek will go first since his intuition is naturally higher. And
Yeah.
Phil?
I rolled a 6. 6, 7, 8, 10.
Okay. So, excuse me. Phil goes first, and then Derek, then Savior, and then this AIM agent. Okay, so Phil, it is your turn.
I'll try to break his hold of the canister.
Okay, you're going to try and hit his arm and break free. Go for it. Make a roll.
84.
Okay, it's enough. You're able to get him off. He scratches your neck a little bit more. It is what it is. What's your endurance?
Oh, remarkable.
Okay, I'd like you to make a roll for me.
Okay. 75.
75.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel funny. You feel weird. Something's definitely wrong. You reach down and, like to look for blood. You see your blood. You also see this brown ichor on you. It looks like it came off of this thing's claws. And you're not entirely sure how it's making you feel, but you're starting to get nauseous. The room is starting to slowly spin every second, every breath that you take. Yeah. So the next up is Derek.
All right. Does this thing still have its back turned to me?
It doesn't have it's facing you.
Oh, it's facing me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go. I'm just gonna hit it. I mean, that's my best bet.
Okay. So what's your fighting?
Remarkable.
Okay, so -1 because you're still in your. Wait, did you break free or no?
Yeah, I broke free.
Oh, you did break free. Okay, never mind. So full fighting. Go for it. Make a roll to hit.
We got a green.
Okay, and your strength is amazing, 46.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not going to necessarily go flying, but even though you didn't roll a stagger for him, he gets staggered back a little bit. Like that was a solid, boom, thud hit. And he takes a step back and just, like if it seemed human, it would be shook, but it's not, so it doesn't. But you could tell it was like right on that cusp. Yeah, it just eats that. It just boom, you bodied him, but he eats it. Savior, next you wake up and you see what's going on, but you can't actually react until next round.
Okay.
So you're seeing all of this stuff starting from now.
Can I shrink in this round?
Say again?
Can I shrink at least this round?
No, you can do nothing this round.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's here make a psyche feat roll. If you can make it in
Psyche.
the
All
yellow,
right.
Yeah, what's your psyche?
My psyche, oh dang it, that's a 27. I don't think that makes a yellow on amazing. Yeah, no, that's barely a green. My psyche is amazing though.
So your psyche is what?
Amazing.
Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Shoot. Anyway, so yeah, it doesn't quite work. You're like, think small. F it, next round. So it goes, and it looks right at you. Since it's facing you, Derek Bricks, it's gonna do one of those vomit things at you. You're able to turn fast enough, so it doesn't hit you right in the face, but it still gets you like all over your chest and your neck. I want you to make an endurance roll. What is your endurance, first off?
Excellent 25.
Okay, make your endurance roll.
34.
What color?
I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's white.
Oh wow, that's even worse than I thought. You would have had to make in the red because its intensity is greater than your endurance. But wow, I didn't expect it to be that bad. You you get sick, like you violently just. Or you can think of only one name, one word, one name in your entire vocabulary right now, and it is Ralph. As you just spill breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like just all at the same time. And that, yeah, that dude, you drop to your knees quick. Like, oh, this is the worst retching session you've ever had. It is multiple times. Like, you ever retch so bad, it's so often that you're just like, dude, I'm gonna die because I can't breathe. You ever have those?
I'm envisioning the scene from Problem Child.
I can't remember that. Well, that was a long time since I've seen that John Ritter flick.
He sped up the machine, the ride, and everybody was just projectile vomiting everywhere.
Okay. Well, this is just you for now, but oh, actually, you are close enough, Philip. I'm gonna need you to roll also. What's your endurance?
Endurance is remarkable.
Okay, I want you to go ahead and make a roll also.
Hope you do better than me.
70.
Okay. What do you call it? So you're able to avoid that, but so you don't start violently lurching also, but you what do you call it? Philip, at least you're conscious enough that you can see that this brown goo that was on him, it actually looks like it's infesting a lot. It actually starts bubbling on his neck, and he's just you're not entirely sure what's going on in his head. But Philip, for your part, you've got one round to do one thing because the floor is coming up really fast on you. Tell me what you want to do. And whatever it is, it's going to be at -3.
Okay. Does his suit have a mouse hole in it at all?
No.
Dang. I was wanting to grapple with him and put my hand over and use my power on it. The explosive power in his mouth.
That would be fun. But no, it's still got the beekeeper mask on there. There's just a wire mesh over the eyes.
And I'm still right behind him, right?
You're directly to his right.
Okay.
Quickly, what do you want to do? Because you're falling.
I can't think of anything to do. Just grab his armor, I guess. Grab his suit.
Okay.
See if I can try to charge it or something.
All right. You can't. You're not Gambit. You don't charge it. But go ahead, make a roll. I know your strength is excellent. Make a roll.
58.
Okay. You don't quite do anything. You're grasping at him, and you just slide right down. You're able to tear a little bit of the bubbling part of his suit. You kind of like tear one of the bubbles open, so you see a sickly brown skin that it's got like tinges of orange on it as the suit comes down his arm a little bit. Okay, so you're down. What do you call it? Bricks is down. And Samson, you just get up and you're like, oh my God, my friends.
Oh. Screw. I run through the walls so that I have enough room to charge into this piece of filth next turn.
So you're going to do this at 16 feet tall? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm deliberating.
Your movement is either shrinking back down to normal height or running.
Yeah, I try to grab this thing, and if I can, I stand up.
I can say that with your super speed, you could shrink down to full, your regular height, and then you could move a standard 3 areas. That would be what your endurance would be without the super speed. So you can move 3 areas. That's pretty far, but it's not nearly what you're used to running.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shrink, and then I try to run, make a hole in the wall.
Okay, so you're gonna try and charge through the wall. What's your endurance again?
It's amazing 46.
Nice. Okay, so charge through the wall. You get 1 round, so you don't really need to roll the hit. You know what? Realistically, just you're up. You got literally amazing endurance. You just barrel right through that wall. So you make another hole in this already terrible structure that your old apartment's starting to look like Swiss cheese right now. Okay, and what do you want to do?
And then I want to, well, at that point, I want to start running around to charge up some speed. That's what I was going to do. I want to get this.
Oh, that would have to be within the same room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there enough room in the...
Not now. Like, there's way too much destruction inside here. Like, the island, tore up. Like, it's too much. It'd be agility just to run and not trip over something.
Well, he charged through a wall, didn't he? He's in another room.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. I'd have to be in the same room to charge up my charge. Well, I'll let him take his turn, and then my next turn, I'd like to try and charge through the wall to hit him.
Okay. He sees you run, and he knows there's no way that he's going to catch on to you because actually, no. He hasn't seen you use your super speed yet. So he's going to start. He doesn't quite lumber, but he doesn't move as fast as you'd think that somebody his weight and size would move. So he moves 2 areas. So he's close enough to you. He could see the whites of your eyes, but he starts moving towards you.
Okay. I'd like to charge into him then. He's pretty close. He's only about an area away.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, that actually hits. That's a green on monstrous.
Okay, cool. That's a hit. Your endurance is 46, so you could do 48 points of damage to him. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't get barreled over or anything like that, so he's able to take a swing at you also. He does not hit with a 0-2. He misses straight. He takes the swipe, and you came at him so fast. You could tell, even though you could barely see his eyes. He's like, there's no way this thing just moved that fast. He just swipes right over top of you. Top of the order, so it's your turn again.
All right. Can I run in a circle around this thing this time to charge up my 7?
That fast, I'm going to say no because it's still the same room. In order to do something like that in this close quarters, I would call that a power stunt. To be able to run in like learning how to run in a hurricane. You know, like you're probably not fast enough. You can make a dust devil maybe, but the idea is just running in that small, you know, size of space, like a one area room. Right now, that would be a power stunt.
All right. So this then. Okay. No, that wouldn't work. Sorry, guys. You know what? I'd like to. This thing likes to make grabs. I've been sucking at this, but I want to try and grab it again.
Okay. Sorry, I'm forgetting your strength again.
It's remarkable.
Remarkable. That's right. Remarkable 26. Okay. Roll.
And with an 83, that's a yellow.
Wow. Okay. Partial hold. So you can like grab him with one hand. Where do you want to be holding him?
By the neck.
Okay. Done. So you got him by the neck, and he's going to reach up and grab your hand and try and make it break free. He does not succeed. So your turn.
I grow, standing full tall. I want to shove this guy through the ceiling.
Oh, I likes it. Okay. I'm going to say that's an automatic. He's going to roll to try and resist. Okay. You can tell that he gets hurt. Yeah, all of the you go through the first floor clearly, but the second floor you actually crack him into the what would be the third floor of this. You actually crack him into there, and you could, you know, if there was somebody living on that floor, you'd actually, you know, they'd be sitting there and just, you know, what the heck was that? Because you indented it big time. So there's a big convex hole at the, or concave and your angle hole up on the ceiling for the third floor. So yeah, and he's still in your hand solidly. He takes a pretty good amount of damage, but it's very loud. On top of that, Philip, you don't have body armor. Takes 6 points of damage from the falling debris.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so what next? He's going to forfeit his turn, Savior. So what's Samson do?
Okay. Well, next, I would like to, you know, turn so that I'm not facing my friends, slam him back down to the ground.
Spoken like a true giant. Roll fighting.
Fighting. All right.
You're plus one, though.
Okay, so that puts me up to incredible.
Samson smash.
Well, that's a 007.
Okay, so 07. It's not the James Bond hit. Okay, so this means that you go to do that, but unfortunately you wind up hitting the next floor that's at about your waist level, a little bit above your waist level. And you just, you know, it slams into that instead, but that's more of your fingers than his body. So you definitely put him on the ground. There's some damage, but it's not like some huge thing. There's no extra slam or anything like that. He recovers fully this round, and he's going to try to dig his claws into you, which he succeeds. What do you call it? You immediately start to see some pus, the brown pus growing in the back of your hand.
Mm-hmm. How much damage is that?
Oh, that's going to be 30 points of damage.
Okay.
It's kind of a quick infection, ain't it?
Yes. Also, make an endurance roll for me.
Okay. And
Okay. Yeah, you immediately start to feel the effects of this thing, and you're just like, so make an agility roll.
okay. 9.
So when you puke, you actually miss this AIM agent. What do you call it, Derek? You you start to not bodily retch so much. It's still nasty. Oh, and the taste in your mouth, dude. You know you can knock a vulture off a gut truck. Your breath is so gnarly. You got that nasty feeling on your teeth, on the enamel, like it's. Ugh.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey, if Listerine wants to sponsor these videos, you get what I'm saying, right?
They could send us all one bottle for free.
We'll all send them to your character.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. All right, so I'm starting to come to, huh? So what is my what of this is my character exactly seeing then? Because obviously he's been distracted.
You're able to see all of what happened. You didn't fall unconscious. You just started retching so bodily, like the convulsing, vomit. It's horrible.
You've got a great view of my butt right now.
Well, I'm trying to think of a way that I could assist him. So we're dealing with a lot of debris, though, right?
Yeah, it's all right. Once he grew and started swinging this thing, it started to get really bad. But he's a very violent player.
Can I get around to this AIM guy?
Say again?
Can I get around to the AIM agent?
What do you mean around?
Well, I'm
right there.
Oh, he's right there. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are all in the same room. We're
okay.
just using a Z axis along with the XY right now. So.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. I don't know. Let me take a good shot at this guy again. You know what? This guy's he needs to. I'm gonna try and put in some karma for a KO.
Okay.
For a knockout. So, got a remarkable fighting.
Give yourself
Holy shit! Well, all right. So, incredible. I rolled a 93.
Nice.
Which is a red.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he's purposely trying to move his hand, what do you call it, Samson's hand, and stand back up. So he kind of turns a little bit and looks you straight in the face, or more specifically, straight in the fist. So, wow. Okay. So you didn't need to. You said you were adding karma, though, right?
Yeah, I went ahead and deducted the 10 though.
Only 10. We have to deduct 10 karma points.
Right, because I didn't need any actually.
Okay, but he rolled a 98.
Oh shit!
He just takes that, full just boom, and you hear this really loud squishy kind of noise, just like like that, and like you're disgusted at the sound. Like, what the hell did I just punch? Is there a jellyfish inside of there? It's disgusting. Like you just punched orange pulp.
If you hadn't puked all you could, you'd be puking now.
Right? It's like you just punched puke in a big burlap sack. So what do you call? Oh, and this smell, like it just this comes out of the where the eyepieces are. But anyways, it's still standing. Impossibly, somehow, it's still standing. What do you call it? And yeah, it starts moving towards you.
Oh, still me up, huh?
Yeah. Phil, you're not doing so good, but you start coming to. You're not able to act this round, but you can see what's happening this round. And next round, you'll be able to react.
Okay.
Let me do another karma pump then. I'm gonna try and put a boot more to his midsection.
Okay.
Good, just a good, yeah. You know what I mean. Just a good boot to the middle.
Boot to the head. Da-na.
Well, the biggest part of the body is the body. So, all right. Well, fighting's my remarkable. I got 78. That puts us at a yellow. So I need a 95 to succeed to get a red. Because I'm trying to take this guy. I want this guy out of here.
Is that 17 karma?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. So you do that, and I'll roll it anyway. He would have shrugged off the stun, believe it or not, but it is enough damage. Like you're 46 hit, then another 46 hit points, health points. This thing just can't take that much damage. So it just boom. It like staggers back a little bit. You're looking at this thing unbelievably like there's no way. There's no way. I'm gonna die. That's it. I'm gonna die. And all of a sudden it just falls, or it just kind of collapses. Boom, like this on the ground in a really weird position. And yeah. But it's down.
When I
You guys all come to. Eventually, over time.
cool, I want to angrily tear this thing's mask off when I come to.
Okay. Yeah, it is terrible. Anytime that they do that money shot where Jason Voorhees gets his mask torn off, it's one of those. Pick any number of those movies, and yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot. +5 card points, Derek, for the X-Men shirt.
Oh, sweet.
Does it look like it's still human?
It was human. It like I said, it looks like a Jason Voorhees for the Friday the 13th movies.
Anyone got a phone? Call the cops, shield, something.
Oh, of course. I got a phone in one of these pouches. Call 911.
You were wearing that the whole time? Extra 5, Philip.
Okay. Yeah, I finally found it.
Nice. Savory, you just wearing regular old clothes?
I mean, it says I love it when you talk nerdy, but yeah.
Not good enough.
Got like one cap shirt from like 7th grade.
Oh, man. All right. So this thing goes down hard. And you guys, like, this was one hell of a victory for you guys. I'm going to give you guys your karma for this. In general, this should be 40 points of karma each, but an extra 10 for Savior, because those were really cool moves. I dug what you were doing. You were actually utilizing your super speed and your growth. Not at the same time, but still in a very entertaining way.
I was worried I was taking too long and boring people.
This is a genuine threat, so I understand. It's like, every single round. It's not like, oh, well, I'll try this round. Oh, that didn't work. Well, the next round I'll try this. You don't know if you're going to be up next round. This one thing was taking out all 3 of you guys.
I didn't have a clue what to do.
I had such terrible rolls too, dear
Yeah,
Lord.
that didn't help.
I think we were all making terrible rolls. That is, until I decided I wanted to spend karma. And then I started rolling good.
That's how it always works. You got sentient dice. Like, oh, you don't think I'm good enough?
So cops are called. How long does it?
What?
I don't know. I'm just wondering what we're doing, what we can do to follow up on this thing.
Oh, yeah. This thing is just like it was a freaking absolute terror. It was disgusting. But fortunately, there was only one of them. On top of that, all the damage that you did, it's technically your own building, so there's not going to be any karma loss for the destruction of the building, because it's, like I said, it's yours. Say again?
Any tarp left?
The tarp? Yeah, the tarp is still there.
We need to roll it back up in it.
Okay. Not a bad idea.
Roll them back up.
I thought he was going to loot the room for tarp.
You never know, man. You never know.
I've still got this thing's like helmet in my hand, clenched angrily that it took me out. My teeth are kind of clenched. I haven't gone down from big guy yet. I'm so meh.
I don't know. It didn't take me out, but it sure made me hork.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I prefer it take me out from all that horking I did.
Well, fortunately, your super size, you know the food doesn't grow, so you were only going to be puking for a bit, but yeah.
So
Are we doing the Hulk loophole where some of my clothes grow with me, or just
No, not unless you decide to buy some unstable molecules.
so we're like notifying the authorities about this because I mean, if it's AIM, this is it's like above our pay grade.
It's definitely above theirs.
Yeah, but they would. I'm assuming that they're the type that would call in the FBI after that, and then whoever's working in place of Shield now, they're there. Trust me.
Call the Avengers.
did my criminal contact ever get back to me about the handsome guy?
Oh yeah, I told you he's not able to find any information about him with your role, but he got back to you by the end of the previous session.
Okay.
Yeah, with the bad news of, I don't know. So, is there anything from this place? Because after this battle, like, there's come back to this joint. This is officially a hazard. So this building's going to have to be condemned. So in general, you'll try and grab whatever you can. You look extra specially careful for tracking devices, tape, and rub your spit on it to get rid of nanos or whatever, nano pros. But you take whatever little bit that you can, and you're able to move it to the next high, the comic book store. I love that idea, by the way. You got to think of a name for the comic book store.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
S'mores. I got a reason behind it.
Go ahead.
The mom and pop shop chain of comic book stores here in the Chicagoland area is called Graham Crackers. S'mores.
Okay, that works. That works.
Hmm.
Okay. You can think of a name for a comic book store. You can't think of a team name. What the hell?
He just did. Shoot, I can't think of your guy's name. Xavier, didn't he come up with one?
The Knuckleheads?
Yeah. Are we aimless?
Oh, aimless. That's what
you
it
would
was.
do aimless?
I like that. It sounds kind of
Point?
Street. Yeah, I like it.
If we don't find trouble, it finds us.
Hell yeah.
Aimless.
Wrapped in a tarp in your kitchen.
Should have just ran.
No, that would have been boring and not as much karma.
True. Okay, so next time we come upon a dead body in a tarp, we punch it in the face under the tarp first, and then we open it.
Oh my God, it was my kid brother trying to surprise me. Oh man. All right.
Bill, I tried looking it up. How does hypersight work?
How does what?
Remember you told me to reduce my strength and you told me to take hypersight or something like that? How does that work? I tried looking it up. I couldn't find it.
Let me see.
Oh, you don't need binoculars. Should have let you go.
I didn't know how it worked. That's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had hyper. Yeah, you were supposed to write all this stuff down. You guys have to send me all that stuff written down.
I looked it up, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah. No, it's just enhanced senses vision. Enhanced senses.
Okay, I'll write that down. That sounds better.
Vision. And what did I say? Excellent 20?
No, you just told me that.
Okay. Yes, so you can see far without binoculars. And it could also give you a +1 to your thrown objects. Doesn't work so well with grenades, but because they just scatter anyway. But yeah.
I'm grateful the millennial wasn't here to video all of us.
And what level?
Are you kidding me? He would have got all kinds of hits on that.
Oh yeah.
What rank was that?
Excellent 20. Excellent 16. Excuse me.
How much karma is unstable molecules?
Karma, no, that's a purchase.
Purchase? Okay.
I think that's incredible 40 resources, if I'm remembering correctly. I haven't looked that
Yeah,
up
never
in
mind.
years.
I'll just have to start wearing really stretchy pants.
That could potentially work. Oops, okay.
Sooner or later, I want to do a feat roll for absorbing energy.
Well, like I said, like I was telling you, don't do it just to do it. Wait for it to come up, and don't waste your karma. Wait for it to be an actual thing.
I was
You know?
waiting.
Yeah.
I was waiting in this fight, but we never had energy to draw from, so I didn't know what to do.
Well, you don't have to do it then. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it until it's time to do it.
All right, so unstable molecules, I was correct. It is incredible 40 resources. Damn, I'm good.
I have to check out how much the criminal contact you can draw on.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. You should roll your resources for that. So go ahead and make your roll.
Make a roll?
Yep.
Oh, please. Can I add karma to this roll?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's an 88.
Oh, increased by 3 ranks. So we will say typical, good, excellent, remarkable. So remarkable. You can call upon them for up to remarkable resources. And unfortunately, this is incredible resources. So here's what I'll do. You could do this, but you're going to owe them a big favor. And then they will find you some unstable molecules that fell off the back of a truck,
Yeah, I'll owe him the favor.
Okay, done. You now have you now have a uniform made out of unstable molecules. So it will stretch when you stretch. It will, whatever.
All right.
Cool. Very cool.
Looking to bring a plot point into there.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do something to you real bad, and when you least expect it too.
That's usually how dads are.
There's a flirkin in my living room. See it? Look at that thing. It's evil.
That is evil. My God.
It's a threat to all humanity.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Ow. And everybody just looks at it.
I trusted her once. Cost me an eye. Hey, side note, is it true that at the end of Winter Soldier, that when they have Fury's grave there, it says the path of the righteous man?
Yes, it does.
And that has the Ezekiel quote on there. Really?
Yes, it does.
And we just watched it, and I didn't think to look at the time, but
yeah. Yep, it totally does that. So in honor of probably his greatest character ever. Jules.
yeah.
All right. So not too shabby, if I do say so myself there, my peeps. You were able to destroy this version of an A.I.M character I have created.
Is he alive when we got done with him, or was he?
He was that's a good question. What kind of scientific talents do you guys have?
None.
Nada.
You, Xavier?
Nothing.
I got an idea.
I can.
I tell you what I could do.
I can look up a science PDF on my phone as a student, right?
Yeah, because that's how it works.
I'll tell you what I could do.
What's that?
Because I have 4 blank contacts. We could retcon the first one being, and I could tie it in actually to my origin story that I have. And I'll go into more detail later on about how I tie them in, but we could just go all the way to the top and say one of them's Reed Richards.
Oh, you want Reed Richards, dude? Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big
Or
one.
you could, all right, here, I got a better one. Since I'm associating with mutants, how about
Hank McCoy?
Hank McCoy?
Hank McCoy. That would be something else. And you do associate with mutants. I would say if you were an X-Men, that would be easier.
Because the way it would tie into my backstory is I'm not a mutant, but because of my altered structure that happened during an accident, maybe somebody of a scientific person reached out to me, and I wanted to say that maybe it was the scientific person. All right, maybe not Reed Richards, but maybe Hank McCoy reached out to him to kind of help him. Or do you know somebody else that could do it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Because other than that, you got like Tony Stark, who's not really he's more of a mechanical guy than a scientist, or even Banner, which I don't read Hulk, so I don't know where he's at in the Marvel universe now.
Yeah, your body did change. It didn't involve gamma radiation, did it?
No, it was more of a.
I'll tell you what. Since you have the journalism talent, I could say it's Peter Parker.
Okay.
If you spend 2 karma points, you can say that it's that you know that he's Spider-Man. Otherwise, you just know him as Peter Parker.
I think it would bring better storyline later if it's only Peter Parker.
Okay.
Like if I don't know he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
okay. So yeah, he was. You went to not Empire State University with him, but was the name of his school Midtown High School? I think it was.
Sounds right.
So yeah, you went to high school with him. You helped him out against that big bully, Flash Thompson, who eventually became a soldier. And oh, surprise, surprise, he became Venom for a while also. So
well,
yeah.
the Cliff's Note version of the background that I was going with the origin of his powers is that the guy was such a history buff, like he really loved history and stuff. He studied it, whatever. That the closest thing he could get at the time was a janitorial job working at a museum. That's when something kind of went crazy, and there were children during a like they do like school tours, so there were children. Something went crazy there. They don't know if it was chemical, mystical, whatever, but he just normal guy, but wanted to rescue the kids, and somehow imbued him with the powers that he got.
All right, that works. I likes it. Okay, so yes.
and then we could tie in that Peter Parker tried to figure the power thing out with him, and if you're saying that he went to high school with him, it could just be, all right, well, boom, I know a guy that might be able to help me,
Okay, so seeing as it's Peter Parker, it's a named character who's already established in the Marvel Universe. You don't get to roll for resources, which is good because he's only got like 4 resources anyway. But he will try and help you out. Actually, no, you still have to roll. You still have to roll to see how likely he is to come and help you out. So go ahead and make that roll.
What am I rolling? Popularity?
It's basically going to be popularity, yes.
Okay, which is 17, which puts me at an excellent.
Oh, no. No, you're just gonna start from, let's say, typical, and just roll your just roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do ability modifiers table.
Well, I got a 95.
What'd you get?
95.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. My speakers went bad. Okay, you got a what?
95.
Oh, damn. Damn. Yeah, I wasn't able to, I heard like a mumbling. I'm like, what the heck is that noise? 95, you're 1 away from +4 column shift. 96 would do that for you. Anyway, so you've got essentially remarkable resources, not resources, but remarkable popularity with Peter Parker. So yeah, there's a strong chance he's going to come by and help you out. You know, you like I said, you saved him from bullies in high school a couple of times, a lot of times apparently. So yeah, your popularity was him, and you're considered friendly.
Okay.
Friendly. So all that helps. Okay. Yeah.
My,
Oh, go ahead, really quick. What's up, Savior?
I was just gonna say the unstable molecules come in the form of a 1920s gangster pinstripe suit like my father wears.
That's up to you. Is that really what you want your character to look like?
Does the unstable molecules? I'm thinking if it comes from him, he probably like said it like that as a gift or something.
He wouldn't know how to. He probably wouldn't know how to actually do it. It would probably come in like a little tube, or more like it would just come in a jumpsuit. That's usually what happens.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
could alter the colors of them.
Okay.
You know, the design pattern and whatnot. Yeah, it would probably take a little bit more if they were coming like like an overcoat and all that stuff. That would actually be pretty cool though. But however you want the costume to look, you draw it up, and I know you will.
All right.
Really quick, yeah, Peter Parker is able to come by later and check it out. He's like, yeah, I'll swing by a little bit later. And you know, you mentioned like, dude, be careful. Like this thing, it might get back up. You never know. He's like, no, I know what you're saying. I'll be quick. Believe me, as a reporter, I know how to spot danger. So
Well, dude, I could totally go with you if you need, man. I got your back, man.
okay, that too. You also going with him later on. You go in and you hang out, and he's looking at this thing. He's like, yeah, this thing is basically a cadaver, but it didn't die recently. Like this guy's been dead for could have been months, and there's some kind of chemical once it got exposed to oxygen, like a big waft of oxygen, then that's when it started to come alive. This toxin all over, this corrosive, almost.
You're
It
saying it's a
animated
zombie?
the body. Yeah,
You say that's
basically, it's a zombie. Yes.
Okay. That's unsettling. Huh. All right, buddy. I appreciate it. You know, if you need anything, you just got to hit me up.
All right, we'll do.
All right. I want to communicate it to these guys, what our findings.
It's not contagious, is it?
He would have to take more samples, but he'll get back to you later in the week and tells you that no, it doesn't look like anything's necessarily contagious.
And it's still nasty. I mean, we stopped it, so it's not like it's unstoppable.
Right?
Damn.
How many of these things do you think they have?
I don't know, but next time I'd like to have some of those weapons on us that Ty's working on.
It'll
What's
be
his character?
have to hold back on these jumps.
I need to find some place to practice with my powers, especially if I can learn how to charge them.
Yeah, you could probably learn how to do a couple of different power stunts with the projectile, like maybe make it so it doesn't scatter so much.
Yeah.
Or
There'll be times when you don't need that big of an explosive, just a smaller amount or whatever.
plus, since you charge things out of thin air, maybe you could actually learn how to charge one like inside of somebody's clothes, or actually charge someone's clothes. You never know.
That's what I was aiming for before I fell unconscious.
Yep, power stunt.
All
right.
I'll wait till another game, try it out.
That's right. Think about it. Okay, so we will meet in 2 more weeks, and we'll continue our schedule as our business as normal. I'm gonna go get something to eat, something to drink, and I got another game I got to run in 35 minutes. So I will speak later.
Next time.
All right.
Am I free to roll for my artist karma?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just figure I should ask first.
You're right.
4, so that's 40, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And Ty was the only other guy who had performer, right? Oh no. Well, yes.
Yeah, Ty was the only other one with artist.
Yeah, you got artist. Yep, there it is. All right, cool. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Been great.
Talk to you later.
Hasta la pasta.